Episode 26, Xiwu and Tantai Jin's big marriage breaks up. Xiwu fainted because of the long journey, and Tantai Jin took her back to the palace. Tantai Jin has been guarding the comatose Xiwu till she woke up. Tantai Jin said that he can tell him whatever Xiwu wants in the future. He will agree and do as she wishes. Xiwu asked Tantai Jin to marry her. Tantai Jin fully agreed. Yu found that Xiwu was bewitched after she came back, and she drove her away even when the Yi family asked her to go home to pay homage to her grandmother. Tantai Jin begged Yu not to mention this matter in front of Xiwu. Xiwu had loved Shaolin for many years. If she saw Shaolin die with her own eyes, and her grandmother who loved her for many years also died unexpectedly, that she won't be able to take it. Tantai Jin would not. I hope that Xiwu will be overly sad before the big wedding. He also told him that Xiwu said she wants to break up with the Yi family, and Tantai Jin asked Yu to remove Xiwu's name from the family tree. Tantai Jin set the wedding date for 3 days later. Xiwu has been adamant about not seeing Ye's family. Xiwu went to the palace to look for Xiwu, but she ordered people to drag him away. Yu also came to Xiwu to ask her why she didn't want to see their family, but Xiwu was unwilling to explain and only drove him away with sneering words. On the day of their wedding, seeing Xiwu in bridal makeup walking towards him, Tantai Jin was very happy. Before that, Tantai Jin learned that the double lotus flowers on the bride's red hijab had to be embroidered by the couple before they could grow old forever. In order to grow old together with Xiwu, Tantai Jin embroidered the double lotus flowers by herself. The wedding ceremony was successfully held, and Tantai Jin was very satisfied that his wish was fulfilled. On the wedding night, Tantai Jin lifted the bride's hijab, and Xiwu thanked Tantai Jin for everything he had done. Xiwu took the initiative to kiss Tantai Jin, and successfully gathered 9 soul-devouring nails. Xiwu controlled Tantai Jin with the power of the all-powerful jade, and drove the soul-devouring nail into Tantai Jin's heart with her own hands. Xiwu admitted that she came back to kill Tantai Jin. What she said was also a lie. She never loved Tantai Jin. Xiwu drove into 6 soul-devouring nails one after another, but the last 3 were blocked by the heart-guarding Lin and shattered. Seeing the last 3 soul-devouring nails shattered, Xiwu was devastated. But hearing Xiwu admit that Tantai Jin, who never loved him, was even more heartbroken, Xiwu woke up from the prison. At this moment, she suffered backlash because of using the power of the world-defying jade, and her eyes gradually went blind. But what made her even more uncomfortable was that she could not complete the task, let alone stop the demon god from coming into the world. Yu learned that Xiwu assassinated Tantai Jin on the night of her wedding, and knew that Xiwu severed ties with the Yi family before to protect the Yi family. Yu went back to Yi Mansion to discuss with his family about rescuing Xiwu. He tried to hand over Xiwu to the 3rd Division for interrogation. Yu wanted his father Yi Shao to take the family away. Yi Shao said he was willing to take all responsibility. Since he can't, he will stay and not abandon her. After Tantai Jin woke up, he learned that the hidden weapon in his heart veins could not be pulled out. Tantai Jin was willing to endure the pain, but his heart veins were damaged and he could not live past 3 years even if he survived. Tantai Jin went to the dungeon to meet Xiwu. He had hoped that he could get some positive vibes from her, but he was disappointed in the end. Xiwu said frankly that she once hoped that she could be the light in his darkness, but she was wrong after all. Tantai Jin is not worthy of light. Tantai Jin thought that his former self was stupid, but he didn't wake up until he was stabbed with the nails by her. Xiwu knew that she had failed in her mission and could only be humiliated if she lived, so she simply angered Tantai Jin and wanted him to kill her, but although Tantai Jin hated her, he still couldn't bear to kill her. He wanted Xiwu to live to bear his hatred. Yu learned that Xiwu was not eating or drinking because she wanted to die. He decided to go to the dungeon to persuade her. At this time, Yi Bingsheng came to visit Xiwu, seeing Xiwu was once incomparably beautiful, now in a pitiful state. Yi Bingsheng no longer hid her jealous face. Yi Xiwu learned that Yi Bingsheng had poisoned the porridge she gave to Tantai Jin. She realized that Tantai Jin had misunderstood that she wanted to poison him to save Shaolin, and it was Yi Bingsheng poisoned their grandmother made her more upset. Seeing Yi Xiwu learn the truth, Yi Bingsheng decided to strangle Yi Xiwu to death with brocade. When Yi Xiwu was dying, Qian Ran and Yi Qingyu came just in time and saved Yi Xiwu.